Protocol 81 initiated. All subjects are required to report their location. Protocol 81 initiated. All subjects are required to report their location.
Is this it?
Oh, shut up. Don't move and quit it with your crap.
Did you kill her?
I don't know how much went into the artery, but she sure as hell ain't having a good time.
Well, how are we going to avoid being enhanced?
Just keep quiet. Focus. Remember who you are. Remember who I am. And whatever you do, do not touch your bracelet.
You were talking about some new axioms, I think. But then there was smoke.
Which axioms?
Life is what we perceive, not what we know.
Shh.
We pledge allegiance to the axioms of the Antarctic Union and the sanctuary city of New Stanley. 3 axioms, indivisible with safety and protection for all. 1. The Antarctic is humanity's only home. 2. All outsiders are enemies. 3. The Security Department cares for all.
Who's there?
It's me, all clear. How's it going?
I'm optimistic. My little guys have survived their biggest drop yet. 80 degrees to 0. And they're still multiplying.
What's the oxygen level?
Stable. They're increasing at an average of 7.5% every 24 hours.
That's impressive. But listen, there's something going on. I don't know if you've heard what happened to Adam.
Oh, you got back from Africa?
No, Forbidden Sector 2, specifically. Didn't you hear what happened? He came back from his expedition, but the security department issued a search warrant. No one's seen him ever since. And you can guess what happened to him.
Oh, but he was so close! I was hoping he'd still be there when we left.
The SD is over edge. They're going after anyone challenging the doctrine. I really think you should keep a low profile.
But listen, Meddy, I am so close. The only obstacle is to get on a boat bound for Sector 2 and then to drop the samples onto the ground. Now, I've got a badge for classified Sector 1.
You're gonna get us both killed.
Oh, but we have to. Listen, I know this might sound like a cliche, but we were never meant to live in Antarctica. Even our grandfathers remember it as a hostile, inhospitable land. Now, with my science, I can make the land fertile again.
You can't know for sure. And don't forget, they're tracking us. And you're probably causing suspicion. And I shouldn't even be here right now. What the hell are you doing?
I'm trying to see if you've been enhanced.
Well, of course not. How would you know? I wouldn't know. And don't forget what happened to the A3 district. They were wiped out clean.
Aren't you a scientist yourself? You need to look at the bigger picture.
I just care for you. And I want you to be safe. They've been scanning all of the districts. They're closing in.
Don't worry about that. Look what I've got. They won't be able to scan me with this on, and Adam taught me some extra tricks for when things get really exciting. What's that look for?
It's just, you don't look good in hats.
Well, I don't remember teaching you that new axiom. Remember, life is what we perceive and not what we know. So how can you be sure that I don't look good in hats? You only perceive it to be true.
Well, I perceive that you look awful in that hat.
Subject case 713 detained for a 3-count protocol breach. What do I do? Are you sure about that? They're dangerous. Officer, with all due respect, I advise you not to interrogate them personally. Then let me take care of them. A quick and boosted enhancement will do the work.
No. You are always too soft. For all we know, their extreme views have already spread to the population, and enhanced individuals are surprisingly susceptible to dangerous ideas. We need to make sure that not a single cell of this kind is in operation in New Stanley. Leave us. I said, leave us. Artemis Dupre. Artemis Dupre.
Yes.
Subject K713, registered as Artemis Dupre. Detained under the stipulations of Protocol 17-1954. Dangerous antisocial activity and the illegal possession of a Class 1 badge. Do you deny these accusations?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you deny these accusations?
I've got nothing against the government.
Are you familiar with Adam van Riebeck?
I've never heard of him, officer.
The security department has considerable evidence that suggests that you have been in contact with certain antisocial elements wishing to escape to enemy-controlled areas.
I refuse to admit to any antisocial behaviour on my part and to have contacted any individuals suspected of these crimes.
Subject T584. Are you acquainted with this present detainee?
Yes.
Are you involved in any of the illicit activities this detainee has been accused of?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know perfectly well what I am talking about. This quasi-scientific experiment, for starters. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
She has got absolutely nothing to do with it.
Oh, so you know what I'm talking about, do you?
Yes. I will admit it. Just leave her alone.
You better start talking.
One squeeze and you are dead. Now don't do anything silly. Call off the guards and give her the gun. That's better.
You idiots! Do you not think we know what is going on out there as well?
How didn't you get the cerebral enhancement if you're the SD officer?
None of us are enhanced. They rot your brain and we need to be able to think.
Does that apply to the whole department?
No, just senior officers.
And do you also know that the war is made up?
Of course we do. There's no Norse Confederation. We had to keep you all afraid. The thing is, you're now guided by hope. We're guided by terror. We've seen what is out there. This continent is humanity's last stand. If humanity humans are allowed to behave as they will, we are doomed. We're never going back to the old world.
No, my work is dedicated to prove you wrong!
It's your work that got us into this mess. This is the only way. This is the only way to save humanity.
Come on, then. Okay, so if we can get out through 81, then we'll go straight to the port, and the ship has its own lab.
They're gonna get us anyway.
Oh, don't worry about this. Stay
No.
with me,
No.
and we'll be all right.
No, I have to do this.
What the hell are you doing?
I have to. Juno's right. We're safe here. Our futures are in safe.
You haven't been enhanced. How is this happening to you?
By your beliefs.
No, look me in the eyes, Mehdi. Remember the love you had for me.
No, I'm sorry.
Relax. Think of us, Mehdi. Think of us together. Come with me.
No.
You can't stop me now. We're too
I
close.
do for everyone.
How did you know about me?
Been following you all along.
But why me?
You've seen what I've seen.
You mean you've seen how my science can make the land fertile again, and how the security department were getting in my way?
No. I've seen that new Stanley is built on the line. And all the axioms are lies. There was no big plan. Just fucking government. Controlling us for their own good. Has to be a better world out there.
Well, now we can finally live in freedom. Now that we know that the only true axiom is that everything is an illusion.
Run the simulation again. Why is there always one? We'll increase the oppression levels by 5%. And we'll increase the enhancement level at an earlier stage of the timeline. There's no room for error